Rick Santorum flip-flopped on the issue of birth control like a fish fresh out of water. So let's listen to that. First of all, you're going to hear him talking now, and then right after that, you'll see what he said during the last presidential race. And then we'll come back and I'll explain to you why he flip-flopped.
There's a lot of things that I don't think are right or moral that shouldn't be illegal and that the government has no business in being involved with. And I think contraception is one of them. I don't believe it's right. It's not something that I would do because, any of you ever, I doubt, ever read the Theology of the Body that the Catholic Church teaches. I think it's a beautiful piece of work in understanding how God works through his creation. And so I love that. I accept it. I think it's true. But it's not for everybody, and the government must respect other people's opinions on this. And my issue, and one thing I wasn't a big fan of, is forcing people who have views like me to go out and use my money to buy those products. I think that's an infringement upon my religious liberties. And when the government could do things to accomplish their aim without forcing me to do that. For example, if the government wanted to provide free contraception to everybody, I would have I wouldn't vote for it, but I would think it would be less objectionable. It would be less objectionable to me for the government to go out and say, well, we're going to pay for all the pharmacies to stock contraception and give them out free. Am I paying for it indirectly? Yes, through my taxes. But I pay for a lot of things in my taxes I don't like. But that's different than forcing me to pay my money for this product. And so if the Obama administration, in my opinion, was interested in providing free contraception to everybody, they could have done it that way. I don't think that's what they were interested in. I think they were interested in forcing people to bow to Caesar. And because otherwise they could have, and probably it would have been easier, cheaper, simpler to do it the way I suggest, give them out for free. But that's not what they did. And you have to sit back and wonder why.
One of the things I will talk about that no president has talked about before is I think the dangers of contraception in this country. The whole sexual libertine idea. And many in the Christian faith have said, well, that's okay. Contraception's okay. It's not okay because it's a license to do things in the sexual realm that is counter to how things are supposed to be.
Yeah, because Rick Santorum knows exactly what's supposed to go on in the bedroom because it's totally his business what goes on in everybody's bedroom individually. How ridiculous an idea is that? Like, just get the fuck out of everybody's life. And this is the same guy who likes to say that I'm in favor of small government. Well, then why are you telling people that it's immoral to use contraception and that you should tell people how it's supposed to be in the bedroom? It's none of your fucking business. But there's so many things there. And keep in mind, he also went on to call birth control a, quote, grievous moral wrong. That was from the last presidential race. And now, as you could see in the first clip, that was from recently. That was from this week. Now, all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, maybe it's better to just have it out of tax dollars. Whoa, man, what the fuck happened here? So let me explain what's going on. The reason he's doing this is because in the last election, he got killed running as a Christian theocrat, running as this guy who's incredibly conservative on social issues. Okay, he's a total sellout to Wall Street. He's always been that. So he got destroyed running as that candidate. So now he's positioning himself as the guy who's the opposite of what he was. So now he's going around pretending like he cares about workers, like he cares about blue-collar people. In fact, he has a book out right now called Blue-Collar Conservatives, I think it is. So he's really trying to shove this narrative home that, no, I care about workers, I care about the poor, I care about blue-collar people. Totally, that's what I'm in favor of. Well, really, you didn't say anything about that the last time you ran. Last time you ran, you're all rah-rah Wall Street and all that stuff. So now you flipped completely. And he's also trying to flip on social issues, too. Because he just realized that last time I sucked, I didn't win, and all I want to do is get more power. That's all I care about. So I'll say anything I need to say in order to get elected. So now all of a sudden he loves workers. Now all of a sudden he's like, birth control, okay, whatever. It is what it is. So that's why he's doing what he's doing. But when you look at his arguments, man, like in the first clip, the one where he's like, birth control, I guess, he says, well, Obama's forcing people to buy those products, and that's what sucks about it. And then he says, which is why I'd be fine with tax-funded contraception. Wait, what? What do you think tax-funded contraception is? That is the government using tax dollars to pay for those products by force, you know? You could say it's a good thing or a bad thing. That's a matter of opinion, right? But you're describing the same thing. He tries to make a distinction. He's like, no, that's different than, me spending my money to buy that product. No, it's not. It's the same fucking thing. What are you talking about? And also, Obama didn't do that. The birth control mandate simply says that a business owner cannot get in between the employee and his/her health insurance company. So if a woman wants birth control through her health insurance, it has to be covered, and the business owner can't step in and say, since I disagree with it, I'm not going to let my employee get birth control. And also, notice something. The employee is paying premiums. So when they pay premiums and then they get birth control back, they're paying for it, you know? So if you're disagreeing with that system, you're not paying for that, Rick. But then he says, I disagree with that, but it would be okay. I wouldn't vote for it, but it would be okay if we had tax-funded birth control. That's more liberal. That's more of you actually paying for it. The birth control mandate under Obamacare is not that. The birth control mandate is a much more conservative idea. So he's just confused in so many different ways. And when we're talking about Rick Santorum, realize something. It's never about what he actually believes. He's just positioning himself to try to get more power to eventually become president, which isn't going to happen.